You know, it's been here about a week now, and honestly, I'm making this video because I'm worried about everyone who watches these videos. Because I'm a person that, if I had a choice, I'd never leave my house. I legitimately only step outside to go to work or to buy groceries. That's about it. And so now, I'm being told I can't leave the house. And you know what? After about a week, I have to change up my routine just because it is starting to feel monotonous. Never thought I'd get tired of playing video games, but I need a break. Been watching just anime movies all day. And for me, I've realized what it is. Do I enjoy some time off from work to just relax and just chill? Hell yes, this is what I've wanted all along. But I also notice it's kind of like I've gotten used to hectic, and it's hard to, for one thing, it's hard to decide what I want. Because, used to be that, oh, I have to walk every single day. So there are certain things I have to do every day, check emails, watch the new anime so that I don't fall behind on the simulcast, watch this news and whatnot, and go to work. And then, even though I could only play games, it was like Monday was the day when I spent like 6 hours inside just on my PlayStation. But it was something to look forward to, as opposed to now, like, oh, I know I'm not leaving. I can go to bed when I'm tired or whatever, and then wake up whenever. So I can sit here playing 9 hours of games if I want to. But it's like, sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to watch shows, sometimes I don't. And it's just trying to... it's weird to say this, but I have to learn how to relax less efficiently. Because that was something that, throughout my life, like recently, I've always had to force myself to find time to do the things that I enjoy. And it's less about actually enjoying them than it is, being able to say, okay, I did something that I like. So it's just a completely different mindset right now. Because the feeling of still wanting to be productive in some way, it's hard to explain. But yeah, I'm hearing news about the Senate bill still trying to get passed. And I'm hearing a lot of different people who are saying a lot of different things about it. But from what I've read so far, I'm still hoping that it doesn't get passed. Because this stimulus bill is bad for the people and bad for the economy. Well, from what I'm understanding, because it started, to begin with, it's written by Senate Republicans, it's endorsed by the White House. And that alone gives me pause. And from what I understand, sure, $1,000 to every American, that would be great. But for some people, it's not enough. And that's the biggest problem. Because it's like a single $1,000 payment. For someone like me, sure, it eases my mind. It gives me like another month to live. And so, corona, it makes the corona slightly less scary. But, like, there are other people like Bernie, he's always the furthest left. So, we're not going to get exactly what he wants, but he's proposing something like, $2,000 every month to every American. And that's, once again, it's not going to happen because, he's, like I said, he's always the furthest to the left, and there are too many people that strongly disagree with it, even in his own party. Which is unfortunate, because that sounds like a damn good idea, that until we know coronavirus has officially passed, we can all just stay home and keep getting $2,000 checks from the government. That sounds fantastic. No, because like a $1,000 payment, it's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a dam. Sure, it might stop the water that's coming out right now, but eventually, the adhesive is going to wear off, the band is going to slip off, water's going to come back out again. And the crack's going to keep getting bigger, and the whole thing is still going to break. The dam still breaks. The only thing you did was hold it off for a week or two. And that's the biggest problem with this stimulus package. It doesn't do enough to help the American people. And it does too much to help, the corporations. And it's basically creating a slush fund, which it's not even evenly distributing to corporations. It's, you're creating a slush fund where the president can basically decide with little to no accountability where he wants the money to go to. Hell, he can basically just, he can send it to any company that supports him, or even just to himself. All of his businesses are still running. And that's the part that everyone needs to be upset about. It's that there's more money going to corporations than the Americans who are affected by this the most. Because let's be honest, Amazon does not need a bailout right now. They're making more money than ever, yet they could still potentially benefit from this program. And that's one thing to be very, very concerned about. But yeah. So I'm making this video. Part of me is thinking I should start, because I'm seeing a lot of celebrities do this, and I appreciated them making content and putting it online, so that people know, hey, you're not alone. I'm quarantining over here. Hey, enjoy this thing I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And I appreciate all the effort they're going to. And, part of me is thinking maybe I should start doing some more stuff on here, start doing more, putting some more reviews, some top 10 lists. I mean, I got time. I got time to write a script, film, edit, and everything. Maybe I can bring back Teddy, do a new movie therapist. Honestly, the biggest issue is I just don't have the desire to do so right at this very moment. But yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want the $1,000. I'm just saying, look at the big picture. That's the only thing I want to make sure to get across to every American. Don't get drawn in by, because it's a worm on a hook. That's what it is. It's a worm on a hook. Don't get drawn in by the $1,000 and think, oh, that sounds cool. I want that. Look at everything as a whole. And be very, very upset with how badly they are trying to screw you over. They are trying to use a pandemic to make sure that their high-powered donors get to keep making money and keep screwing over their employees. Basically, they're trying to reinforce trickle-down economics in a time of crisis. And that is not going to solve anything. In fact, it could stand to make everything that much worse. Anyways, yeah, I'm good. Just want everyone to know I'm alive. I'm enjoying most of my life. The only thing is, it's kind of boring. There's little to no excitement. I'm not exercising anymore. I've begun eating less. That was my grandmother's suggestion, because it's 1 week off of work, that's one thing, but a month off of work, even if I am exercising every day, come back with a six-pack, there's a difference between being in shape and being in work shape. It's a different level. So, yeah, I've tried to limit how much food I intake and trying to just, conserve my stash for as long as possible. Which, doing the math just on what I have now, thankfully over the years, because there have been times when I'm in the mood for this, so I buy a ton of this, then I eat a little bit of it and save it. I do have enough things stored away in my pantries as well as in the freezer that I mean, definitely making it to April just on what I have here. Cannot guarantee I'll make it all the way to May. But the potential does exist that I could. And then, unfortunately, things keep getting worse. I forgot to look at the numbers, didn't I? But yeah, because the number of confirmed cases keeps going up. The death count keeps going up. So that's, this is something we should definitely all be afraid of. Let's see. Because as of right now, we have 800 confirmed cases in Texas, 11 confirmed deaths. And in America, 61,000 confirmed cases, 800 confirmed deaths. That's a lot. These numbers keep rising. I'm not sick. I'm having trouble staying hydrated. The temperature keeps going up. And every time I drink something, it reminds me of how empty my stomach is. It's amazing to stop and think about how much I eat. I feel very blessed because I realize I've lived a life so far where if I feel even the slightest tinge in my stomach, I can just start stuffing my face with no concern. And now suddenly I'm down to 2 meals a day and 1 or 2 snacks a day, trying to space it all out so that it lasts. And I feel like I'm dying. No, and that's entirely just the hunger talking. I don't like being hungry. I don't like this feeling. So yeah, I'm not going to say I have the hardest life of anyone. And I'm definitely not going to say I have it easy. But when things are normal, I have a very comfortable life. And honestly, the biggest thing about this right now is in preparation for the future, trying to limit my intake is the most frustrating part of this. Because I enjoy eating. Eating solves everything. You're hungry, you put something in your mouth, you feel better. You're sad, you eat something, you feel better. You're angry, you eat a slice of pizza, you feel better. Am I the only one like this? I have issues. That's not the point. Hopefully, hopefully I don't fall too low. But yeah, my body is already eating itself because it's used to a much higher intake. But yeah, I'm surviving. I'm good. And then, globally, there's over 450,000 cases of coronavirus, and over 20,000 deaths. That's a lot of people in the world. Yeah. In the U.S., honestly, it's sad because we have not hit our peak, and yet we've already got the 3rd most cases. And we've got some idiots in charge who are trying to tell us, hey, it's fine, we should be opening up in a couple weeks anyways, it's not that bad. And yet, right now, Italy and China are the only 2 countries that have had more confirmed cases than us, which, once again, our numbers are technically lower than they actually are. Things look better than the numbers would suggest because people in America just can't afford tests. You have a lot of people that, to begin with, you have to be on your deathbed to even get allowed to take the test. And then there's a lot. It's a lot going on. I can definitely understand the frustrations. But yeah. I just wanted to touch base, let everyone know I'm alive. I'm not very happy right now, but I'm surviving. And hopefully, everyone survives as well. I do want to see a stimulus package passed. We do need to help the American people. But this stimulus package does nothing to help the everyday Americans. It really doesn't. It greatly benefits the corporations, but America's poorest will still be suffering. So yeah, till the next time you see me, have a great day.